The number one thing most players are lacking is strategy. Most players think this is a run and gun simulator, but guess what? There's a lot more brain power that goes in this game than you guys give credit. And when Warzone 2 comes out, you're about to get a big dose of reality. But in this video, we're gonna be covering different gameplay, different mistakes, and different rotation strategies you need to be paying attention to. If you guys do have gameplay you want me to analyze and break down in depth here on the channel, make sure you upload them to our Discord page. Link is in the description below. What up, guys? I hope you're having a good day. I hope that Warzone's between you guys well, man. Let me know in the comments what you're most excited about with Warzone 2. Everyone keeps asking me. Y'all know I'm more excited about the circle splitting into 3. I think that's the coolest concept. I'm very harsh and crucial when it comes to my judgment on Activision and Ravensoft and all of them, but I gotta admit, I don't know why I never thought about that idea. That's a pretty damn good idea. I may end up eating my own words, but it's a pretty cool concept. Let me know what you guys think as far as the new updates coming out. A little burst action from the intro. Missed my third set of bursts. I'm pretty sure my first set I kind of hit the wall. But that's the benefit of bursts, you know, especially with the intro and the gulag. It's a very forgiving gun. Just spam the shit out of it. But again, notice the habit that we keep seeing. I always instantly leave and I instantly check the right hand side. Most enemies in the ghoulie go to what side? The right, just like I did. I checked the right first. He committed to the right. And again, I caught him up, bro. I had the drop on him. I made it to the center point first. By the time he actually cleared, I was sitting there checking the corner. With that being said, make sure you guys are playing the gulag with haste. Don't sit there and just ADS walk. Otherwise, you end up like that dude, Mr. Eternal Fire did. Here we are spectating this team here. We're going for some scavengers. We do have a money crate out yonder. I don't know why I said yonder. That we're going to be going to. So normally I would just slay the shit out of them for Mary Poppins floating, but we have a purpose to go here. I think I might have saw some movement. Yes, I did. He's going to the orange house, so we have to play this a little safe. I would go to blue. Oh, we're dead. I would have gone to blue house just to grab the weapon, but he already beat us to the house. Not really much he could do since he was already committed at that point, but still respect the effort for trying to go to the crate. Yeah. Also, guys, make sure you pay attention to flight path as well. So wherever the flight path, if it goes from Arsenal to Capital, make sure you know, because that predicts a lot of rotations, because mines is going to be under the plane. So a lot of people be mines, peaks close, storage is close, fields is close, airfield's close. Now that wasn't this rotation, but that right there, that knowledge will help you guys go out there and find more players, increase your kill count. The only reason I mention that is because, again, so many people are telling me they can't find more than 5 enemies a game, and there's just no reason for that. There's no reason anyone should ever play Warzone and only find 5 enemies and get to the end of the game. All right, but here we are moving on. Now this is going to be a regain from hell. We got level 50, level 51. He's going to be landing at his loadout. There will be teams here as well. We've got to hurry up. Now, one thing, what did he not do when he was coming back in? What was the one thing he failed to do? That's probably the most important thing, especially in a regain. Blues clues. Blue. He didn't fucking look around. That's what it was. Exactly. You nailed it. He didn't look around. He wasn't seeing who's around him. Also too worried about closing doors. Look at this loot. Now, level 51. Stop it, Savage. Go back to your boy. All right, Vin. See, Vin's looking around. He's waiting to see where the next scavenger goes to so he can land on it. If it's close to his teammate, he won't worry about it. If it's far from his teammate, he'll go ahead and prioritize that. And then grab his loading. That's exactly what he's going to do. Not sure why we're holding up here too long. I don't see any movement. I think he's scanning right now, but normally if you don't see him within an extended period of time, say like 10 seconds, no one's going to really be here. And if they are camping those 3 satellite dishes, it doesn't really matter. We have a lot. We need to grab this now. No waiting. Now, why is it so important to grab it now? Well, one, we know there's enemies here. We know there's enemies here because that's where your boy died earlier. So there's a good chance we get pinched. We need to go ahead and grab the scav, get our third teammate back up, grab our loadie, hug each other's nuts, and go throughout the game and play. I still don't understand why we're levitating like this. This is mind-blowing. So again, you know, I like doing the pause frame so I can talk about it. But I know a lot of you guys like the live just because it's more genuine. But this is where I would pause and discuss exactly what the fuck was going on. All that hesitation Vin had floating in the air. If he just would have landed on the next scav, we could have clustered up together. Don't 360 right now, brother. I'm disappointed. We could grab our freaking loadie. We could buy our teammate back, and we're good to go. Just like that. That could have been done minutes ago. Not to mention, we could have enough money for a UAV. What are you doing? What are you doing, homie?
Disregard that.
Now here's another little tactic on why timing is so important. Players were able to comb through this entire area and come to a position where they can just hold our loadie. Again, if we would have done this sooner, we wouldn't be in this spot in the first place. And it's just snowballing. The snowball effect is so real in this game. Too worried about the execute, not worried about the guys pushing us. Oh, he's able to get the knock anyway. Just pop the reload. No! You could have had a 1v3 then. Oh, no. Wow. Wow. Not... You know, I've never been in a situation where I forgot my ammo count and I dove into a fight like that. I've dove into fights with like missing 15 bullets and regretted it for sure. But wasting my entire mag on a knock... knowing it's empty and then going back to the empty gun, forgetting about it, that's wild. You can't do that. That's not really anything to learn. That's just a mistake. He just fucked up. All right, we witnessed a lot of weird shit. All right, but anyway, after all the stuff we witnessed, here we are moving on to Jesus, Caro, and Jimmy. They seem to have a little bit more haste. Again, they have the money. They need to buy. That last team had me so mind blown. I really didn't know how to wrap my head around what the hell was happening. Now look at the transit. We do have an enemy over there. We need to go ahead and go to. No reason we should allow this man to come up there, get the high ground on us, and potentially kill us. Let's see what Jimmy does. I will say, I am a little confused why I picked up those guns. Again, questionable. He's not paying attention to the transit. There we have 2 more blips on UAV, but notice the lack of paying attention to the minimap, and he's heartbeating it. But now he knows for sure. Now he knows for sure. Now look, your eyes need to constantly be scanning the minimap. If you ever watch me play or even watch me spectate, just pay attention to how much I'm scanning it. The mini-map is almost like its own game in sense. Look at how much intel you can pick up with it. Now there's 2 options. One, we 3-stack them, which if I'm full single galore, I love that shit. So I'll fucking 3-stack these bitches all day, push down there and kill them. Or 2, we leave. Sitting here in the stalemate bullshit, there's no reason for this. Are we just gonna sit here until they push up? Nah, they have a transit. They're gonna be leaving, I promise you that. Oh, fucking weird. There they go, they left. So moving on, let's go back to over here where there were a lot of pings. We had a whole UAV up that was just, it was like we hit the lottery or something. So we need to go over there and get the kills, right? Or we can do recons, right? Now, the cool thing is, if you guys like recon strats, my favorite place to pick up a recon is where? Sub pin. Now, why is that savage? Because sub pin recons are normally relatively close. And we have 2 of them here. So we can get a lot of information where the next zone is going to be. Beautiful ping by Green right there. Love that shit. Jesus, just letting people know what's in the map. And here we are still looting. Guys, don't loot. Don't over loot. Now, Warzone 2 comes out, you're gonna wanting to loot your ass off for sure. If it plays anything like PUBG, anything like Blackout, loot up for sure. But this game here, hell no. Yeah, really, there's no reason for Jenny to be down here. I'm not really sure what this team's doing in the first place. So teams like this are normally what I like to consider as bait. And I'm not saying bait as in the sense of like baiting your teammates. Just a smaller fish on the map. The ones that don't really know what they're doing, you can take easy advantage of. Now they're holding this big ass building, but there's so many ways a team can push this. So if I hear people at subpin just shooting randomly at things that they cannot kill, I'm gonna push up there and get that free triple kill, or someone in my squad will. These are the easy targets. These are the targets that you know damn well they don't feel confident in their gameplay because of, well, what they're doing. There's no reason for us to be at sub pin. We have a bounty identified. There's not anyone else here. This isn't a strategical position. We might get favored next zone, but the zone after that, sub pin's out. There's so many things we should be doing besides this. This might be the last thing you should be doing. Not to mention, it just pisses off my ADHD. I don't know how people have it. I don't know how people can just sit here on a rooftop and play like this. But Savage, why is he not hitting them? Oh no. Headshot us, please. Please, no. We're not hitting them because we never get in gunfights. I know we don't get in gunfights. Now, I don't know what their stats are, but the levels are high. I'm going to post their kills, and I guarantee you it's not going to be what it should be. Well, we're just watching our teammate run back and forth. Look at this. Now, if you have a teammate that plays like this, unless he's your child, ban him from your squad. If I ever played with someone that did this bullshit, not only am I motherfucking you to death, but I'm gonna kick you from my party, I'll curse you out some more, then I'm gonna block you and report you for sure. Now I say this because I know I've seen Jesus fight. I don't know what the hell just happened. We need to be plating up right now. The enemy's gonna be pushing up, and there it is. And again, dude, look, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm really not, but I'm trying to get the point across, man. You gotta play the game. You cannot. I'm mad at his team. I'm mad for his team. I really am. They're in a duo. It seemed to be a 2v2, but it could have been a 3v2 if your boy Jesus would have actually just tried. I don't care if you miss, at least just shoot. At least just look and shoot. We hear him in front of us. We see tracers coming from in front of us, and we lay behind a box in heartbeat with our teammate getting knocked. Why? Now, this does look like a possible regain situation. We have a helicopter. Well, not for long. We probably wouldn't have made it to the chopper anyway. I was going to say the helicopter play might have been the play. I don't know if he could have grabbed the vehicle and gotten there soon enough, but regardless, I would have made a damn good attempt to get there. We do have a deployable, meaning there's probably an enemy team somewhere over here, plus edge of zone, and the zone's pretty small, so you can almost guarantee that's exactly what's about to happen. No matter what, though, we need to be playing as if this is a regain situation. We need to start making our way to the buy and start scanning the buy in case our teammate does die and he needs to be bought back. If we fail to do that, then when actually push comes to shove and we have to buy him back, again, we'll have no intel because we weren't over here scanning. But here we are moving over. Let's see what happens. Getting distracted by a live ping. I don't know if I really like that. We don't have a gun for that type of fight. Again, you don't have to have your loadout weapons, but at least know the ground loot. That other gun sucks ass. Is Vargo S? Gross. I don't think this is a ground loot gun. Is this his loadout? I'm gonna be honest. I slept. I was not paying attention. I don't know how the hell we came across this. This looks like could be a custom build gun. Maybe Ghoulie? I doubt it. Not with a 2x.
LMG, go get it.
Again, there are people close. We do have money as a squad for a UAV. If only we were playing as a squad. I'm going to go ahead and guess this is Jesus. Oh, weird. There it is. Weird. Now also, not to mention, look, now we have money for a Lodi. We should probably start making our way over here to help our teammates out so we can get a Lodi. Again, this is a regain. Lodi definitely would be an important one. Did he just run into a wall? Did I just see that shot on peripheral? Stop it. Be nice, Savage. You're about to be a dad. All right, so we got a big game bounty up here. This is a given. Again, dude, whether you're playing aggressive or passive, grabbing a bounty that's close by is always going to be a huge reward. One, if you happen to get the kill in the bounty, cool, free advanced UAV. Two, he gets poached, less players on the map, and you know where he's at and the other team that killed him, right? And three, even if he doesn't get killed, you know where an enemy's at. You can avoid him or fight him. Do whatever you want. So we're pinging out here. We don't really have... Nikita's not bad. The fact that I have a scope on here, I'm not mad that he's not shooting. This would be a hard shot with the iron sight. And we have a good gatekeep. Green's coming up from behind by himself. He could be working himself into a 1v3, and I think that's exactly what's about to happen. Or he's basically about to get reverse gate kept. We're not going to be much help to him. Now look, this guy's getting a little closer, and notice how we're still looking straight instead of where this guy's wrapping to.
Hostile maneuvering.
Guy come up our right hand side right now. You just saw him. You saw his head grazing the trees behind my webcam. Never mind, you didn't see him. All right, here it is, moment of truth. There's the guy on the right hand side. Luckily, never mind. Wow, I was gonna say luckily Jesus was shooting him, but Jesus not able to deliver, and Chino's able to just go ahead and get a nice little easy two-piece. Now I'm gonna be honest, Jesus, the guy that I was kind of mocking, he was the only one that spotted him. We saw him on the mini-map, we saw him cross, we knew he was wrapping to the right, but they just didn't. They had no idea. And even when our teammate was shooting, we continued to lay prone, curious as to where the enemy was. Even when Jimmy started shooting at the enemy, I'm sorry, Jesus started shooting at the enemy from across the field, we could have easily followed his tracers and led us to the enemy. So we failed to read the mini map, we failed to notice the rotation, we failed to notice the enemy pop up on the screen, and we failed to follow our teammates tracers. There we go, brain fart. So once again, here we are in a regain. Right side's vulnerable. This is ballsy. And we're gonna dip and try something new. Driving right towards an enemy team. Now, normally I would say go ahead and fight those guys, but we're by ourselves. We don't know the full story, so I'm not against it altogether. I like the idea of getting the high ground because that's exactly where it's going to go, and lo and behold, there it is. That's the position we want to get to. And again, we're underlooted. Our squad's coming back in. Lodi's going to go to the next zone. There it is. So this is where we need to get to. Also, I wouldn't have ditched the car. I just would have drove it up the street. I would have been way faster than this run, but you know what? Do you, boo? We have an enemy falling in right now. Stun's going out. Jimmy clearly sees it. Again, Jesus. Oh, able to deliver and save his life, bro. Good shit. We got a sniper glint by the tents. Oh, I was about to say great breakaway until that dead slide happened. Ooh, gross. Your heart beating and building your homies in. That is very, very questionable. Again, also, I was looking at the heartbeat sensor today. It looks like the heartbeat goes down 4% every second. It might be 3% every second. I haven't had the time to time it out yet, but it looks like if you hold that thing out for more than a minute, or more than 45 seconds, you're going to be out of heartbeat juice, which is pretty dope, not gonna lie. If you're out there like, Savage, I hate that. No, you should, shame on you. I already know what you're doing. Again, no reason to heartbeat right here. Our teammates are here. And they've already cleared that area. So there's really not much we're going to be able to do with that. And also, if you're heart beating to get the people on the ridge, you're so vulnerable, it doesn't even matter. You're probably going to die. But right now, here we are, shooting an enemy, getting shot by an enemy team. And again, Jesus able to deliver. So Jesus was, again, being mocked by myself. And he's been the only one to really come out and do anything. Now look, Blue, we're so blinded by the loot. Blue is fighting by himself, and it appears to be a 3v1 situation. Just spraying and praying randomly. We barely have any bullets. The last thing you want to be doing is spraying and praying like that. Allow your teammate to crawl in. Don't go for the res. You both can't afford to take any damage. Fuck it. Meanwhile, well, I mean, at this point, you might as well have committed. At this point. Wow. Wow. It was a 3v2. Look what Blue's doing. Look what Blue's doing. Look what Blue's doing. Look at him. What are you doing? Blue! All right. That was, I mean, I'm surprised he was spectating them this long, to be honest. And whoever told me nighttime lobbies are cracked, y'all are on drugs. Y'all, no. I used to stream night times, and I started streaming daytimes to get easier lobbies. I'm not gonna lie, I do. I stream early afternoon to get easier lobbies. Don't judge me, fuck you. At least I don't cheat. But I'm gonna be honest, I might just play whenever because all these lobbies are kind of fucked up. Your boy's clearly needs some sneak. It is 12:30 at midnight, and here we are still drinking sneak. Oh, so good. So look, I don't know what any of these guys are doing. Mexcon should be doing something. We see the enemy in the bottom of the screen, and we just ignore it. We have a teammate down, and we ignore it. We need to move out of this position. We're getting shot at. Why? No. Guys, I didn't feel like I had to say this, but here's tip number one, most important one ever. If you get shot, don't stand there. I know that might seem crazy to you guys, but if you get shot at, move your feet. Decent movement from Summer so far. Enemy just happens to be sitting there. We had no idea, and he ends up getting clapped by him. Holy shit. I didn't see that dude either. He just peeked out. Surprise, motherfucker. I do believe it's a 2v3 now. It's definitely a 2v3 if math serves correctly, and this is trios. And we have a decent spot. No matter where the enemy's at, they're going to be at the low ground. Really no reason to heartbeat again. All we got to do is move around and just open our eyes. Drayden does not have auto tac sprint on. If you guys are not playing with auto tac sprint, you have been up for almost 3 years. Auto tac sprint. Do it. Just do it. Now, a lot of you goats out there don't use auto tac sprint. You got your own reasons. It is what it is, whatever. But if you guys are struggling with movement, auto tac sprint will save your life, I promise. Decent snipe. Can he follow through? Follow big. Follow big. I respect the shots, though. Remember, dude, if you're going to be sniping, you better be taking shots. As a sniper main, it pisses me off seeing snipers sit there and hold their breath and wait for that perfect shot. Nuh-uh. Fuck that. You miss 100% shots you don't take. Does he have a 2x on the fucking armor? You animal. Got your right. You need to reload. He's close. This is not good. Push your right-hand side. There it is. Hey! Look, we won the fight, but he put himself in a bad situation going for the execute instead of playing his life. That's something we always run into. So again, that might be the most important things to take away from this video. But look, man, we ran a lot of shit in this video. A lot of mistakes that they're making that we witness from day in and day out, dude. When I kill players, most of the time they're making these mistakes. So many fights like that. I mean, as I'm watching, I know what I would do differently. I'm sure you guys would do as well. Again, just a simple thing, simple decision making, like taking a vehicle up a different path instead of traversing on foot. Again, guys, follow these videos. These strategical videos are gonna be really important for you guys for Warzone 2. Granted, different map, different everything, but the strategy, the mindset of the strategy and reading the circles and rotating will always be the same. So make sure you guys are practicing this right now in Warzone, getting ready for Warzone 2, because I promise you, Warzone 2 is about to have more strategy than you guys ever could have possibly imagined.